Yes, yes, y'all. We back at it with another one. This is Eagles in the City. Go support the original. I still need to get some merch, maybe a t-shirt or something. Yeah, let's get it, man. Appreciate y'all supporting, watching the videos. I do. But don't forget to check out the original. So let's go. Hold on. Normally I don't pause on the first listen, but I just have to see this because this was a perfect shot. Is this that iconic Gibson guitar? Where I think it was on Hotel California, right? It was on one of the Eagles songs, one of the music videos or live performances that I watched. I think this is that, the double guitar. It's a remarkable piece, yeah? Keep going, keep going. Classic fade out. So I do think that is the Gibson that I thought it was, because if I remember correctly, I think some people pointed this out to me, and then I looked it up later to see what type of guitar it was. I think it's a Gibson, and it's 12 strings on top. You can see it's hard to count the strings with the quality. You know, it's just It's not HD. I think this is a remastered video. I mean, back then, technology, you guys know. Come on, I don't need to explain this. But 12 strings here, 6 strings here. I do think this is the, if I'm not mistaken, the one from Hotel California. This one, I'm noticing that a lot of Eagle songs, or at least the ones I'm checking out, sound different. You know, like I don't think I've heard an Eagle song that sounds the same as the other one. Maybe it's just a selection. Maybe it's the ones that I'm getting or the ones that I'm choosing to do. Of course, I don't know what they sound like before going into it, except Hotel California. I knew what that sounded like, and I told you guys. I was honest. Yeah. But I've noticed that it sounds different. One of the major reasons why is there's damn near almost a different vocalist. Like this man singing right here, the guitarist. Is this Don Welch, or am I messing this up? Is this Don Welch? Is it not? No, it's Don. Hold on a second. I need to look this up. Eagles. Is it? No, Don Henley, right? Don Henley, and then there's a Walsh, I think. How do you type Walsh? How do you write this? Joe Walsh is the guitarist. That's him. Yes, I heard a lot about Joe Walsh. A lot of people told me about Joe Walsh. So he's a guitarist. He's a lead guitarist, but he's also, on this song, a vocalist. Leave it to Eagles to just give you skilled artists that can play instruments, but also are capable of being lead vocalists. There we go. This song is about, or at least what I think it is off of the first listen is it's about growing up in a city, a harsh environment, trying to make a living. I think it's that. I think it's just simply that, you know, just a competitive city trying to get by. And this is what I think it is. It seems quite straightforward. Yeah, it sounds natural. You've got guitarist, vocalist, drums, and bass in here, all blending together well. I think this is also recorded in analog, which gives that warmth to it, that warm sound. Hold on, let me hear something again. I was gonna say maybe this has that airy feel to it, the same way it was the same with the Doors. I checked out a Doors song. What was the name? Damn. What the fuck was it called? Something blues. I forgot. My bad. But that, maybe it's because it was a live performance, but it had air. You could hear like air, you could hear white noise throughout the recording, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's more of an older thing. It's more of an analog recording process thing, where it's just the way they recorded it, and having limited technology, limited software, hardware. It's a lot different nowadays. I was thinking, you know, trying to hear it or look for it here. I don't really hear it, which is a good thing. So the production is quite clean while still keeping that. This is recorded with analog, right? See, now I'm doubting. Because this is the 70s or something. Well, it's a 79. I need to know this. Did Eagles record, what is this? In the City analog. Yes, so In the City was on analog tape. Okay. Track was recorded in 79 during the sessions for their 6th studio album, The Long Run, which was tracked and mixed to standard analog tape prior to the industry's widespread of adaptation of digital recording. Okay. What I will say with this one, the chorus makes it sound bigger than the verses. So I think the verses are calmer, like there's a calm build up to it, but then there's like, it explodes, it opens up at the choruses. Maybe it has to do with it sounding louder, or they intentionally increased the gain, or made it more busy like a city, or made it more loud intentionally on the chorus, or they played around with the volume on that. I have to it almost seems like, so now we're at verse 2, right? And it seems like this is not as loud as the chorus. So, but that might not even be them playing around with the dials. That might just been the way they're playing.
Back against the wall. Nothing grows and life ain't very pretty. No one's there to catch you when you fall. Somewhere out on that horizon.
I think there's 2 guitar tracks. 2 lead guitar tracks. I think that's what's going on, and one is put into this is what I'm hearing. I couldn't pinpoint it, but one is playing in the right ear, one is playing in the left ear. But it's layered. It's layered.
Far away from the neon sky. I know there must be something better. And I can't stay another night in the city. In the city.
All right, so this is one thing I'll say that I really appreciate about this specific song, and I think they do it here more, layering. I think there's more attention put on the mix on this specific song than the other ones. It just feels richer listening to this, and that's probably because they're playing with stereo. They're splitting things up. Like certain things sit in the middle. I think the vocals, the drums, they sit in the middle, the bass as well. But then the guitars are layered, and one is in the right ear, one is in the left ear. There's a lot of emphasis on the guitars. I like it. What I also appreciate by Eagles in general, and this one as well, of course, a lot of guitar has certain filters on it in the mix, distortion. And yeah, it can sound good, it can sound great, it gives grit to it, it gives that heavy vibe to it. I haven't heard Eagles do distortion. Maybe I've missed it on the previous ones because I wasn't paying attention to it that much, but now I am. But in this one specifically, at least, I don't hear distortion, and I appreciate it. It just kind of shows how well they were at mixing this to make it still pop out and sound very alive. You know, it's like colorful. It sounds very good, and they didn't need to put distortion in there. Like when you listen to it, this sounds like a pretty technical song, and maybe that is because, was it Joe Walsh? I forgot. Is Joe Walsh, not Don Henley? No, drummer. This is Joe Walsh, right? Yeah. Maybe it's because he's taking the lead here, and he had to say that, and he was like, "Yo, I want to do it this way." Maybe that's why. I don't know. What I also wanted to say is the drums here. The mix on the drums is nice. The drums sound. It sounds like I'm in the room with them and they're drumming live. It doesn't sound overproduced, the drums, and I like that. It's still impactful. It's still like it's punchy a bit, but it's right where it needs to be. Like it has that nice sound, you know? If that makes sense. I'm trying to explain something from a song from the 70s or well, 79. I'm figuring stuff out as I go, guys. So I was talking about analog, right? But I think this is because there's different periods of analog, right? Through time, even, you know, of course, analog technology improved while analog was still a thing, recording it on analog, recording it on tape. But what I've noticed is if you go back to earlier analog recordings, sometimes the compression wasn't all there. Like what compression does is it would compress things that are too loud. If something is peaking, it would compress it. If everything is compressed together, which is how they did analog, if I'm not mistaken, it all gets compressed together. Like it's a mastering thing that comes together. The things get leveled properly. So things that are not loud enough get brought forward more. Things that are too loud get turned down a little bit, and you get this nice compressed sound. I think this is what's bringing this song, in my opinion, like making it sound very well mixed for its time, is the compression. I think that's the main factor. Of course, the song and everybody playing this and that, but yeah, from a technical aspect, that's what I think. This is a very well mixed song. I bet, you know, people react to these songs and as like a lot of emotions, this and that, but I think people go to those reaction channels for entertainment value. I'm out here trying to be not trying to be super technical. I just hear certain things and I'm like, yo, I think this is what's happening here. Yo, this is the compression here, the analog, this and that. Maybe you guys think that's boring as hell. Let me know. Maybe you guys think that's interesting. Let me know. If you guys want me to do more Eagles, yeah, then let me know. So appreciate you guys. So personal opinion verdict, I like this song, but I don't think this is one of their best songs. I think the one that I like the most is Hotel California. That song is amazing. I don't think there's any Eagles song other than, you know, that I heard after it that I thought, yo, this is better or as good. Hotel California is insane. And I've listened to Desperado. I've listened to, was it Tequila Sunrise, Lion Eyes, In the City, and some other ones. I still think Hotel California is their best song. So yeah. And again, that's fine. It's my opinion. You guys, let me know if you guys think the same or not.